This hypersonic missile has the capability of reaching speeds of 20 times the speed of sound. It is believed that the AGM-183A Air-Launched Rapid Response Weapon, or ARRW, will have the capability to reach a speed of Mach 20. That's 20 times the speed of sound, or around 24,000 kilometers per hour. This estimation is based on the performance of the DARPA Falcon HTV-2 test platforms, which the AGM-183 is being developed from. While many other nations, namely Russia and China, have been striving to be the first to successfully test a hypersonic missile, the United States is the only nation so far to be able to boast this feat. In today's video, we will explore the capabilities of the US hypersonic missile, capable of reaching speeds of up to 20 times the speed of sound, and discuss its potential impact on future warfare. What is the AGM-183A? The AGM-183A is the first hypersonic missile successfully tested by the United States. It was created by the contractor group Lockheed Martin specifically for the United States military. This hypersonic missile is also known as the Air-Launched Rapid Response Weapon, ARRW, or ARRW. No matter what you call it, it is an intimidating weapon that will undoubtedly give the United States a new, terrifying upper hand in combat. While hypersonic missiles are undoubtedly an impressive feat of engineering, what exactly are they? Why do the most powerful militaries in the world want this weapon, and how will it change the way wars are waged? The AGM-183A has been in testing for some time now, but in 2021, the project surrounding the creation of the hypersonic missile almost came to an abrupt end. That year, there were 3 separate consecutive tests where the missile failed to launch. Fortunately, the project's fortune changed in 2022 with 3 consecutive successful tests. This culminated in a full test in December 2022 where the full platform was tested. During the full test, an AGM-183A hypersonic missile was carried into the air on a B-52 bomber. It was launched, reached, and sustained hypersonic speeds, attained target altitude, then glided along its trajectory to its intended target and detonated on that target. Possible launch platforms. The AGM-183A is being developed to be launched from a B-52 bomber. The B-52 is a long-range strategic bomber that has been in service with the United States Air Force since the 1950s. It has a large payload capacity and can carry a variety of weapons, making it an ideal platform for launching hypersonic missiles like the AGM-183A. It's also possible that in the future, other aircrafts like the B-1 bomber or the future B-21 Raider could also be used as a launch platform. Operational range. The operational range of the AGM-183A is not publicly disclosed, but it is expected to have a range of over 1,000 miles. This means that the missile would be able to travel more than 1,000 miles from the launch point to its target. The missile's hypersonic speed would allow it to cover this distance in a relatively short amount of time. Keep in mind that this information is based on estimates and the missile is still in development, so the final operational range could be different. What are hypersonic missiles? A hypersonic missile is a projectile that has the ability to continuously fly at speeds of Mach 5 or higher. There are several obstacles that need to be overcome when trying to create a weapon like this. First, a vehicle needs to be sturdy enough to withstand traveling at speeds over Mach 5. Most missiles traveling at hypersonic speeds will simply break apart due to the heat associated with the friction of the missiles traveling through the air. Second, accurately deploying a hypersonic missile is another huge challenge. Not only are these missiles traveling faster than any other missile previously designed, but they are also traveling over huge distances. Aside from building a missile that is sturdy enough to withstand traveling at hypersonic speeds, building a missile that can travel that fast and still hit the designated target has been one of the biggest obstacles faced so far. Finally, how the hypersonic missile is deployed is another challenge. This criteria has been a little bit less of a challenge as other countries have figured it out as well, but it is still an important detail to keep in mind. The ARRW hypersonic missile is an air-deployed missile, which means it is fired from an aircraft in flight. The Russian military has also tested hypersonic missiles that are air-deployed from their MiG fighter jets, though they have not been as successful as the United States. How does it work? The ARRW hypersonic missile is air-deployed, meaning it is fired from an aircraft in flight. During the successful test the United States ran recently, it was specifically carried by a B-52 bomber. The Arrow has a booster rocket that is ignited as it is fired from the aircraft carrying it. Once the missile reaches its designated height, the nose of the missile opens and falls off. This releases the boost glide vehicle inside of it, which then glides unpowered in a vertical trajectory to its intended target. Because of its trajectory being so vertical and flat, it is incredibly difficult to anticipate what its trajectory will actually be. Additionally, as the missile is gliding towards its target, it is able to make abrupt maneuvers as necessary, making it even harder to defend against. How will this change the future of modern warfare? Adding a hypersonic missile to your arsenal gives you quite an advantage over other militaries for several reasons. It will also change the way militaries are deployed when wars are being initiated and fought. If you look at wars fought in the last 100 years, invading a country would take either extreme manpower or coordinated efforts within a country's most elite special forces. For example, the Russian invasion of Afghanistan took a coordinated effort of special forces to take over key infrastructure before their main force arrived. Also, during World War II, it took forces from several countries to storm Germany because of their defenses. With the introduction of hypersonic missiles, it is not necessary to storm a country using overwhelming numbers or crafty overnight invasions. A country would be able to identify high-value targets and infrastructure, then attack them with hypersonic missiles. Currently, there is no known defense to these weapons. They are too fast for modern air defense systems, essentially making any exposed target a sitting duck. China is currently testing hypersonic anti-ship missiles. While they are not currently in their arsenal yet, they would be able to target ships up to 1,000 miles away. This would pose a significant threat to the United States as their main source of power abroad is aircraft carriers. For their aircraft carriers to be effective, the United States would have to be within range of China's hypersonic missiles. Situations like this have led to countries also investing in defenses against hypersonic missiles. Several countries, including Russia, China, Australia, North Korea, France, and Japan, are currently developing hypersonic weapons. Russia has made the most progress with the Kinzhal and Zircon missiles, while China has the DF-ZF missile in its arsenal, but the number in service is unclear. While these missiles are hypersonic, they do not share many other similarities. They are fired differently and are meant for different targets. Regardless, means of countering these weapons do not exist yet. While the United States has successfully tested this missile, it is not officially a part of their armament yet. Before it can be added, it needs to be determined where it could fit in and how it would be used. Once it's added, though, you can bet it will cause other countries to think twice before starting trouble. Thanks for watching Military Minds. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for all our latest videos. See you next time, folks.